Hear me? Yes. No? Now? Yeah. Good afternoon. Oh. Nice car, by the way. It's not a car. I don't call it as a car. It's Rolls Royce. It's not a car. It's a brand. Yeah. Anyway, right. My name is MVN Kasyap. Your people have called me this morning and they said, come and speak for 1 hour. I was here at 3 o'clock. It's been 45 minutes. Speakers are keep changing. But what to do? Listeners are the same. Right? Speaking is easy, but listening is quite challenging, right? Especially when speakers are boring. So I will leave it to you. Your college asked me to speak for 1 hour. I will speak for 10 minutes. If you like it, I'll continue. More than liking, if it is interesting, then I will continue. More than interesting, if you feel what we discuss in this 1 hour would be helpful for you, only then I'll continue. Only 10 minutes, only then I'll continue. Otherwise, after 10 minutes, we got independence. It's a free country. So you can say with freedom, Kasyap, shut up and get out. But I would ask that 10 minutes. The reason I ask that 10 minutes is, the good news, I don't know anything about academics. And I'm not going to speak about it. I don't know what is this IIT. I don't know. 4 o'clock is my tea time. That's the only thing I know, tea. I studied in a government school. I don't know all these IITs, IIMs, JEE, MSET. I don't know. But what I know is, it's been 12 years in this industry. I was trained by 3 scientists. 2 of them are from America and 1 from UK, about human mind and human psychology. My job, someone said in the introduction, a motivator. Who needs motivation, man? Who needs motivation? Really? I feel happy to interact with teenagers because it's been quite some time. Because right from Swami Vivekananda, Abdul Kalam sir, they've kept on saying 2020 India will start becoming a very powerful country. 2020. Now it is 2023, right? They said India will start becoming a powerful country only because 60 to 65% of our population is teens and youth. I don't know any youth. I'm not. Why teenage and youth are so grateful? Because, my dear friends, we can do any damn thing. Yes or no? Whether we like it or not, if we want to do, we will bloody hell do it. Yes or no? We are like that rockets in Diwali. Yeah. 10 minutes to dena padega, ya na? 10 minutes tarvata మీ ఇష్టం లేకపోతే వెళ్ళిపోతా. We are like Diwali rockets. Our mind is like that rockets we crack in Diwali, packed with potentials, lot of talent, lot of energy. A little fire can help us to take off. We do have that fire. The only challenge is the direction, my dear friends. If that rocket is not directed properly, forget about country's growth, it will enter into neighbor uncle's lungi. Then only lungi dance will happen, yes or no? My job, if you ask me, Kasyap, what do you do? Why are you here? My job is to make a person emotionally strong and stable, especially in the worst possible circumstances. Why this? Because I'll give you an example. To study, this needs to be steady. Yes or no? But unfortunately, it won't. And at this age, you're told, even I was told, everyone is told, concentrate. We know we need to, but we don't know how to. Yes or no? People like me, so-called motivation, will come and tell you, work hard. They don't do it. Yes or no? And we don't know how to do it. I'll give you an example. How many of you believe knowledge, skills, all these things are quite important? How many of you believe? Raise your hands. Fantastic. Almost 85 to 90% of the audience believe it is important. The task for you is, you need to take a piece of camphor, light it, play with the burning camphor, and put it into your mouth, by the way. I repeat, take a piece of camphor. I'm not joking. Take a piece of camphor, light it, play with the burning camphor like this, and put it into your mouth. How many of you believe, in our mouth? Yes, you're right. In your own mouth. How many of you believe that this is possible? How many of you believe? Raise your hands. Fantastic. Around 60 to 70% believe this is possible. Right? Now, how many of you believe this is not possible? Around 10-15%. Not even 15, maybe 5 to 10%. Now, maybe few are in confused state, maybe possible, maybe not. Right? Now, people who believe this is not possible, we will talk about that mindset little later. Think about around 70 to 85% of the audience of you think this is possible. Right? How many of you would you dare to try to do this? Hands up. Now, look around. 75 to 80% believe, hands down, thank you. It is possible. 75 to 80 believe it is possible. But out of that 75 to 80%, hardly 25 to 30% are ready to do it. Right? Let me do it, then see what happens. I'm lighting you. Now, we know camphor is a volatile substance which cannot pass heat very fast. We read it in the chemistry or whatever it is. We have knowledge. Second, human tongue can take minimum 5 times more heat than palm. The science, mucus or whatever the science is. Okay, Kasyap, we don't know the science, but at least we have experience. Twice a day minimum, you touch something very hot, food, bahut garam hai, put it in the mouth, naram hai. Yes or no? At least twice a day we have experience. The The third point, now I put that burning camphor in my mouth, I shut my mouth, what happens? No oxygen, no fire. We do have knowledge, but why not everyone is ready to do it? Is my question. Because of what fear? Shall we give a big round for that answer? Fear. A big round, man. Look at this photograph. Look at that photograph. It hit me when I saw this photograph few years, because as a teenager, my emotional balance was very, a girl says no, gone case. We are always compared with our friends as teenagers, yes or no? My father used to tell me, Kasyap, I have a friend who is a girl, not a girlfriend though. Now no girlfriend chance, man. Got married and so scope nahi hai. So she used to stay very close to my house, some kind of family relative. We used to go to our college, I'm talking about my plus one, plus two. We used to go to college together, and lunch break, very near, college is quite nearby. So we used to come home, have lunch and go. And every normal day, it's quite okay. But especially when there are exam results, that's where the challenge used to come for me at my home, because she was very studious. She used to get 95, 96, and this idiot never scored more than 70, right? My father used to tell me, since camera is there, I will not tell her name. So my father used to tell me, Kasyap, look at her. Same college, same teacher, same book. Correct, no? Look at her, idiot. She's getting 95%. Look at her, man. Idiot, you got only 70. I followed my father's instructions. I was not getting marks because I was looking at her. Right from day one, probably right from age 3 or 4, our worst is being compared with the best of others. And indirectly, either at home, I'm not blaming anyone, this is what happens. Either at home or at school or, at office, even for you, at office, we are always, or majority of the times, our worst is compared with the best of others, and indirectly we are told we are useless. And people come and tell, come on, you can do anything. Hey, I feel I'm not good for nothing. People who are short, they are not happy because they compare their height with the people who are tall. Yaar, ye to 6 foot ka hai. Kash mujhe inko current 3 inches in height unte bagunnedemo, right? I heard the audience are mixed Telugu and Hindi people. So people who are short are not happy. Ask people who are tall, are you happy? You are quite tall. What to do with this height, man? I'm looking like one Ashoka tree in the... I had a friend who was 6.5. Yeah. Interesting. Can I continue? Because my dear friends, if whatever your goals are, IIT or whatever goals are, if the person within, what comes to your mind when you look at this picture? Fear, yes. What else? Anxiety, yeah. Depression, outside looking good, but inside not feeling good. Depression, yes or no? Now, if things are okay, if things goes according to your plan, the person outside can take care of it. But when things doesn't go your way, when plans doesn't work out, you're getting my point? The person who is within has to stand up. My job is to take care of that inner guy. You're getting my point? To give you an example, since we are in Hyderabad, megastar Chiranjeevi ji is my personal client. I coach him very often. He saw one of my few videos in YouTube in Telugu. Then he called me, he said, Kasyap, would you mind coaching me for a long time? I said, who would say no for it? Right? I'm giving this example not to boast I'm fallen from heaven. He has reached a different height. Megastar is a big name. You're getting it? At the age of 60, still he feels he need to work on his mindset. You're getting my point? So that's where I come into the picture. My dear friends, the minute we work on ourselves, comparison is the one criminal which is killing us emotionally every day. Yes or no? Short people are not happy because people who are tall are happy. Ask people who are tall, are you really happy or quite tall? I had a friend who is 6.5 and I lived in Bangalore. Yeah. So whenever we used to go for shopping, he used to say, I don't get my shoe, I don't get proper shirts, I don't get proper trouser because 6.5. Those days no Myntra, no Amazon. You're getting it? People who are short, not happy. Or people who are tall, both of them not happy. People who are little dark in complexation, they apply tons and tons and tons of Fair and Lovely, Fair and Handsome, Pond's, Ole, Yele, whatnot. Why? Because not happy with the complexation. Now people who are fair, ask them, are you really happy or quite fair? They say it's not fair enough. If I laugh, this cheek will become pink. If I cry, this cheek will become red. If I am angry, my nose becomes red. I am looking like a joker, man. Now, neither people who are short are happy, nor people who are tall are happy. Neither people who are dark in complexation are happy, nor people who are fair are happy. Especially youngsters, they are losing hair at a very young age. They are having Uppal cricket stadium in the middle. Youngsters I'm talking about. And got few audience all around. They are not happy because they are losing their hair. Now, people who have hair, they are shaving their head. National Highway number 1, National Highway number 2, in between Porcupine. So people who are short are not happy, people who are tall are not happy, people who are fair are not happy, people who are dark are not happy. Neither people who has hair are happy, nor people who doesn't have are happy. Neither people who are successful are happy, nor people who are not are happy. Neither people who made money are not happy, neither people who are poor are happy. Neither people who are getting into IIT are happy, nor the one who are not getting are happy. The single nonsense reason is comparison, my dear friends, comparison. Especially when we compare our worst with the best of others. You're getting my point? You may ask, Kasyap, won't it help us to grow? I was conducting a program for some corporate, and one, that HR person in that corporate, the one who manages his whole team, and I said, don't compare. He stood up and said, Kasyap, if we don't compare, how they will grow? I said, if your wife comes and tells you that your friend is a better husband than you, gone case, no? Yes or no? My dear friends, someone said, the speakers before me, they said, believe that you can do it. I think probably you're the one who said, believe that you can do it. Yes or no? We can believe in ourselves the minute we stop comparing our worst with the best of others. Yes or no? You're getting it? The minute the inner champion gets awaked, my dear friends, we have a lot of power. The only challenge is we compare. I'll give you an example. Look at this photograph. Water. Now, the story of this photograph is, thank you. Are you all enjoying, by the way? Useful? Can I continue? Fantastic. So, there was a competition where professional photographers were given a task to capture kingfisher bird's photograph, right? And they have given certain standards. The photo has to be like this. It has to be, the bird you need to capture only till here, whatever those things are. Now, whoever gets the best photograph obviously would be awarded, with money and a lot of all that stuff. They're all professional graphers. Not like me, takes an iPhone and no. They're all professional photographers. They are trained to take a picture throughout their life. So they went across the globe wherever they can get these kingfishers. But this person, the photograph, what he took, got the first prize, right? Because the reason he got the best quality pic is he took the photograph by staying very close to the kingfisher. But to do that, he had to stand in that water, camouflaging himself for not one, not two, but 72 long hours. 72. Of course, it used to be around 12 to 13 hours a day. Sunrise he used to go and stand, and sunset he used to come back. But from sunrise to sunset, those 12, 13 hours, he had to stand still. Why? Because the first thing is, he doesn't know when the bird would come. Bird will not WhatsApp him, says, dude, I'm coming. Yes or no? He doesn't know when the bird would come. The second, he doesn't know how long bird would stay there. You're getting it? It might be there for a minute or two, or even for few seconds. Whatever the time he gets, he had to capture photograph in that small amount of time. And he can't move. The minute he moves, ripples in the water, bird will get scared. Once it gets scared, probably it might not come back. You're getting my point? You're understanding the situation where he had to 72 hours, my dear friends, 72. And the photograph, what he took was something amazing. And the best thing is, the competitors of him got better cameras, better lens, better environment, but the photograph was not so clear. One thing which is missing is commitment, my dear friends, commitment. Setting goals is quite easy. Motivation will go down. When we start, our motivation is quite high. There is a song in Hindi. I normally don't sing songs because I don't sing normally. So, if you know the song, I'm sure you will know. If you know the song, you can hum with me. Jeena yahan, iske siva jana kahan, swarg yahi, nark yahan, iske siva. First day when you have entered +1, whichever institution, residence or whatever it is, anything you do, anything you start in the beginning, you will have a lot of motivation. Hey, +1 mein aa gaya yaar, 10th ayipindi, hey, teenager. Correct, no? Hey, resonance, man. First 1 week. Correct, no? Whichever group you took, hey, I'm into JE training, man, IIT, man. First 1 week or first 1 month. After first 1 week or 1 month, why I needed this, man? Yes or no? Motivation drops down. In the first 1 month, Jeena yahan, swarg yahi. After 1 month, narak yahan. Why? Because motivation will go down. Why does it go down? Please, everyone come, especially for this age, people say don't get distracted. Human mind doesn't work that way. It will get distracted. It doesn't work out that way. Studying for 13 hours is humanly impossible. Let me get this straight. Yeah. Probably your staff may not like what I say, but believe me, boss, I'm an expert in human mind. Yes, 13 hours. When is it possible? I'll give you an example, what I'm trying to tell you. Then, there is a doctor, there is a scientist from America. His name is Dr. John Grinder. He worked for almost 25 to 30 years and he came up with a science. If you want to change a human being, how can you do it? So he created some techniques which were patented. He created this technique. It is called technique of pain and pleasure. I'll give you an example. Human brain doesn't like pain. Human brain doesn't like pain. It only loves pleasure. Now, whenever you want to do something, there are 2 questions in your head. Let's say, I will say, I want to exercise. Okay? Immediately there are 2 questions in the head. First question is, Kasyap wants to do exercise. Exercising, is it pain or pleasure? Pain or pleasure? Now, if the answer is pleasure, I don't need motivation. I will get up in the morning. I don't need alarm clock. Automatically I will follow the diet or whatever is the procedure. I will do it. But if answer is pain, my dear friends, how much ever you motivate that human mind, it will give only reasons. I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to do, exercise. I tell my mind, from tomorrow we will do exercise. My brain runs these questions, pain or pleasure. The answer is pain. Immediately my brain will say, Kasyap, you don't have time. Yes or no? I will not give up. I will say, no. I have time. We can get it. I've taken so many time management classes. It's not so hard. We can have time. Come on. From tomorrow we will join gym. Immediately mind would say, Kasyap, how will you join in a gym? Today you're in Hyderabad, tomorrow you'll be in Bangalore, day after tomorrow you will be in some other place, you're traveling. How can you join in a gym and do exercise? Okay, I will do yoga. Kasyap, how can you do yoga at the age of 34? What if you twist some muscle, gone case? Still you need to produce kids, man. You're getting my point? The more it is associated with pain, the more it avoids. Now my question is studying associated with pain or pleasure? The more it's get associated with pain, my dear friends, the more we get distracted. Our mind distracting us with a purpose because we don't like what we do. I'll give you an example. How many of you heard of a name Pandit Birju Maharaj? Pandit Birju Maharaj. I'm happy, few hands are up. Pandit Birju Maharaj, just like Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar ji is for cricket, or whichever is the best player, Dhoni or Kohli, whoever it is. They are the god of cricket, right? Birju Maharaj Ji is considered as the god of Kathak dance, a Hindustani classical music. Why they call it Kathak? Because they narrate a katha, the story with their dance. And Birju Maharaj Ji is super famous and super excellent in his dance. And this happened few years ago. I was in Mumbai and Birju Maharaj Ji was having a show, and we booked the tickets. We went into the auditorium, jam-packed auditorium, thousands of people waiting for Birju Maharaj. He was around 70 plus of his age, and program supposed to start at 6:30 in the evening. It became 6:45, 7, 7:15, 7:30. Birju Maharaj was not on the stage. And we were worried what happened, and he was brought in a wheelchair. He was brought in a wheelchair. Literally 3-4 people, lifted him and made him stand on the stage with a lot of difficulty. Being a psychology lover, I was thinking, how can he dance? Right? He was not able to walk, not able to move. Kathak dance goes along with the tabla. Tabla, not this. The tabla. Now, they play some rhythm on tabla, and the dancers would dance according to that rhythm, right? So the tabla maestro started playing tabla. This Birju Maharaj, who was 70 plus of age, who came in wheelchair, who couldn't stand on his feet, danced continuously for 2.5 hours and sat in the same wheelchair, went to his hotel or his home. I was fascinated. His disciple, his student, is one of my close friends. I asked him, how could he do that? He said, Kasyap, from past 3 days, he got cramps. His hamstrings and all these muscles got cramped because he did too much of practice. From past 3 days, we have been trying to convince him not to go for the show. It's okay, we will cancel the show and we will give the money back. He said, nothing doing, we will have the show. I said, how could he dance if he is unable to walk? He said, his student said it to me, I can't forget this line. He said, Birju Maharaj doesn't dance, he becomes the dance. You're getting my point? He doesn't dance, he becomes the dance. To give you an example, what is that? What does it mean? He performed 1 minute thing where he showed us an elephant sitting, and the person who takes care of that elephant comes and wakes that elephant up, and he sits on that elephant, and elephant starts moving, and elephant ears waves, elephant trunk waves, elephant tail waves, and elephant walks. He performed this, right? We didn't see Birju Maharaj on the stage. We have seen elephant in him. You're getting my point? That's what is becoming what we do. My dear friends, it can only happen when we love what we do. The minute we love, you're studying to get a score in IIT, you will be demotivated after getting into IIT. You're studying to make money, my dear friends, you will be demotivated after getting money. How many of you heard of Buzz Aldrin? Buzz Aldrin, the one who went on moon with Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong, we know. Buzz Aldrin was also in the mission, the Apollo moon mission, whatever is the name, right? After coming down to the earth, Buzz Aldrin spent more than 9 years in a psychiatric ward, depressed, and died as a depressed guy. He achieved something no one could do in the world. He went to the moon and came down, but he was not happy. Why? Because he went to moon, he came down, he shook hand with the President of United States, and autograph, many things happened. After 1 month, the question came, what next? What to do now? He couldn't be happy doing anything because he started getting that happiness only in big things, going to moon. You can't go to moon every day. Yes or no? Whereas Neil Armstrong lived happily because he was prepared. He said, boss, I can't go to moon every time. I can't do these big things every time. He went to those colleges who want to become astronauts. He started teaching them with all his experience of going to moon. How good astronaut, what you need to do to become an astronaut. He lived happily, but Buzz Aldrin died, spending 9 years in a depressed ward, in a psychiatric ward in America. It's a true story. Why? Because whatever we do, most of the times, it's associated with pain. And especially when it comes to study, we get scoldings, we get compared. All negative things happens across the studies, yes or no? Our so-called pleasureful things are taken away because of studies. Mobile, no PUBG. Why? You need to study. I will go to a movie, no, study. IPL, RCB lost the match, I am depressed. No! Oh boy, I'm an RCBN. Being lived in Karnataka for 14 years, RCB is... Next year, cup namde. RCBians, RCB fans, RCBians, if you want to learn patience, boss, ask RCBians. We have a lot of patience. Yes, RCBians. The minute the most of our wants are taken away by giving us a reason called studies. That's why somewhere in the head, studies are associated with pain. We love it. We know we need to be serious. We know we need to do hard work. We know our career is at stake. But why our mind is not supporting us? Why we get distracted? And the more you force your mind not to get distracted, the more it will get distracted. The old saying, don't think about a donkey. What do you think? You know the story, yes or no? Focus, don't lose your concentration goes. I'm an RCB and I open my book. Tomorrow is my exam. Now some physics, chemistry, whatever that A plus B whole square, is vanished from the book. Suddenly Virat Kohli appears from the... Because we love that. You might ask, Kasyap, what if we get distracted too much and we keep our studies at bay? I'm saying, use your brain in a better way. I'll give you an example. You go for fishing. You need to give those worms, what fish likes. I go for fishing, I say, I'm a vegetarian, I don't like this earthworm. I give some coriander, boss, fish doesn't like it, it will not come. I need to give what fish likes. Same thing, we need to give what our brain likes. You're getting my point? Whatever is associated with pain, your brain will avoid it. Please ask yourself this question this evening. Is studies associated with pain? If yes, then ask yourself, what could be the reason? Is it because studying is hard? I don't like these subjects, or our pleasures are taken away because of these studies? Is that the reason why studies are associated with the pain? If you can inquire, my dear friends, pain, the minute we turn pain into pleasure. I'll give you an example. When I was in Bangalore, I used to have a friend who was quite elder to me. He was 130 kgs, right? And every time when he used to meet, he used to say, Kasyap, I joined gym, I tried, it didn't work out. I did yoga, it didn't work out. He did. Kasyap, I did dieting, it didn't work out. Kasyap, I went for jog every day, it didn't work out. Kasyap, I ran on treadmill, it didn't work out. Kasyap, I took stair climbing, it didn't work out. Kasyap, I started climbing mountains, it didn't work out. Kasyap, I think obesity is in my genes. Really? I met him after some 6-7 months. He came to my office in Bangalore. I couldn't recognize him. He said, hi, Kasyap. I couldn't recognize him. because he lost around 50 to 60 kgs in less than 4 months. It could not be healthy. I said, how could you do it? He said, the obesity is in the genes. How could he do it? He said, Kasyap, my daughter lost her kidney. One of her kidneys got failed. And the only matching kidney is mine. I'm ready to donate my one kidney. It's okay if I die. But I want my daughter to live, longer life. I'm ready to donate. I'm ready to give my kidney away. But doctors weren't ready. Why? Operating on an obese person who is 130 kgs is not a good idea. They said, if you want to see your daughter alive, she had to replace her kidney, and you need to give. If that has to happen, we need to operate you. If that has to happen, you need to come down from 130 to whatever is that's it. In 4 months, he lost more than 50 to 55, some 50 to 60 kgs in just 4 months. All those gymnasiums, all those workout, all that yoga, all that dieting, walking, running, which didn't work before. Everything worked, everything fell into place. My question is how? One strong enough reason, my dear friends, reason. His reason was, I want to see my daughter alive, to grow a crop. Most of you are Telugu audience. పంట పండటానికి సీజన్ కావాలి, మనం మోటివేట్ అవ్వటానికి రీజన్ కావాలి. యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ మై పాయింట్? వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ రీజన్ is my question. Is your reason getting into IIT? It will motivate you. I am not saying no. Is your reason making money? It will motivate you. I am not saying no. But I would say those are small reasons. You're getting my point? You want to get into IIT just to want to make your parents happy or to make your neighbors happy? That's what creates pressure and creates examination fear, yes or no? The strongest and the biggest fear today people have is fear of failure. You're getting it? Look at this. Look at this. Remove F from the spelling of life. That F is failure. Kasyap, are you motivating us to fail? Definitely not. There is a confusion in our brain. People say failures are stepping stones and we are not allowed to fail. Yes or no? You are getting it? But my dear friends, life, fear of failure comes because somewhere down in our head, this is the strongest fear we have. Forget about the second one, especially the first one. Am I enough to do this? Okay, people like Kasyap comes and says, come on, you can do it. You can do IIT. Hey, do I have that intelligence to go to IIT? You're getting it? Look at the word doubt. What is the spelling of the doubt? It's quite easy. Not the right question to be the future IITians. D-O-U-B-T. B is silent. That B is belief. When belief becomes silent, doubt goes violent. I'll give you an example. If I say, you're not boys, or if I say to girls, you're not a girl, would you doubt? Definitely not. Do you doubt? Then your next stop should be Erragada. No one takes anything personal, please. Maybe after 15 minutes you will not see me again. Until unless you go to YouTube or search for me, otherwise you will not see. If someone questions our gender, we will not doubt. I get lakhs of people, crores of people, and advertise you saying you're not a boy, you're not a girl. Will you even care to listen to them? Because we believe our gender, yes or no? Because it is in our head right from the childhood. But if someone comes and tells, You can't do oh, you're dreaming for IIT. Not possible. You got only 95, you're looking for IIT. Now slowly, hey, is it true? Slowly we get that doubt. The biggest fear we have is the fear of I'm not enough. I'm not saying this. Science is saying it. I'm not a motivator by books. I love science. You're getting my point? The fear of I am not enough is the biggest fear, my dear friends. I'll give you an example. I'll show a clipping which I've seen in Facebook recently. Watch this clipping. Shall we give a big round for this video? Now from elephant's perspective, it's quite motivating. A lot of lionesses or lions, whatever it is, they are attacking and one elephant fought. Wow. Okay. I would like to think and see from lion's perspective. How many lions are needed to kill one elephant? Hardly one. How many were there? More than 10. What were they doing? Gadidal gasnaya? What were they doing? Now, one lion went, if you would have observed, probably they are not hungry. That could be one reason. Right? All of the lions were not hungry as that lionesses which was chasing that elephant. Probably that could be one reason. The second reason could be elephant kicked a couple of lions. You are getting it? Now, I am seeing the same, my buddy was getting kicked very badly. Now I develop that fear. If not elephant, Baba, I will go for some other kill. You're getting my point? If those lions are hungry, my dear friends, hungry, all those lions are not required. Those many lions are not required to kill one elephant. Yeah, it looks quite motivating from an elephant perspective. Great. But I'm interested from the lion's perspective because they have a lot of potential to kill that one elephant. 14, 15 elephants. They are working so, that's called hard work. Nonsense it is. You're getting my point? It's not hard work which will motivate you, my dear friends. It's hard work. It's hard to work. That's what Pandit Birju Maharaj ji did. That happens when studies or whatever you do gets associated with pleasure in your head. Can I take 5 more minutes? Is that okay? Yeah. I'm reminded of a story since we have seen the video of lion. The old story heard maybe in the 4th or 5th standard. A pregnant, lioness. A pregnant lioness who is about to deliver tomorrow or day after, we don't know, about to deliver, fully pregnant, couldn't run and hunt because she was pregnant, right? So she was waiting near a river or a water body. If someone comes to drink water, I can take a small jump and I can kill those animals and eat. And been waiting from morning till evening. By the end of the evening, a group of sheep have come. A group of? Now, they were drinking water, and this, lioness from the bushes, she attacked those sheep, a group of sheep, but she couldn't catch any. She fell in the river, and unfortunately, there was a huge stone in the river. It hit her belly. Don't know how, but the belly cut opened, and the cub inside came out, and the lioness died. Now, before she died, she pushed her baby to the nearby bushes, and she died. And this cub, when he opened his eyes, the first thing he saw was a group of sheep running. He ran with group of sheep. Sheep were talking in their mother tongue, meh. This cub also started talking in that language, goats, sheep, mother tongue, meh. They were eating grass. So this also started eating grass. This cub started living with the group of sheep, eating what they were eating, speaking what they were speaking, started believing that he is also a sheep. 10 years passed by. This small cub become a young male lion, but believing he's a sheep. Now, to hunt this group of sheep, a group of lions have come. They came and killed each and everyone in the sheep group. They literally ruptured them and started eating that meat and enjoying it. And these lions were eating it. On the hind side, the lion who is with the sheep, group of sheep, he was hiding under the bushes and he was scared. And the lions who were eating this meat of sheep, one lion looked at him and said, "Come, Aja, free delivery, khao." He said, No, I will not come and eat, man. No. Hey, come, man. No, you will kill me. Why will I kill you? No, you are a lion. Who the hell are you? No, I'm a sheep. Now this lion got confused. Lion says, Baba, you are a lion. No, you are a sheep. Unfortunately, they don't have life coaches. So, now this lion is hungry. Can't discuss, can't negotiate too much. Tried convincing once or twice or thrice. This lion is not listening. This lion went and grabbed him, and he took him nearby a river and said, "Look down. Hey, both of us are looking same. Am I a lion? Idiot, that's what I've been trying to tell you from past 1 hour. But still, I don't think so." Now this lion is not listening. This lion went and took the meat of the sheep and put it in this, lion's mouth. And lion started saying, No, I'm a vegetarian, please. The minute this lion sniffed the smell of blood, the minute that blood enters into the system of this lion, lions by birth, the DNA, non-veg, hungry for flesh, yes or no? Hungry for blood. The minute that blood went into the system, some chemical reaction happened. that inner real lion woke up and roared. My story ends here. My question is it a lion by birth? Yes or no? Yes, it is. But, or is it become a lion after 10 years? By birth, it is a lion. No doubt about it. But physiologically, but psychologically, it became lion after 10 years when it started believing that it's a lion. My dear friends, the minute you believe that you can do it, your mind supports it. You're getting my point? Belief is an ultimate tool human being is gifted with. I will tell one, I don't know whether I have his photograph. Yes. How many of you know this guy? Might need not be personally, but yes. I will narrate his story, then close. Yeah, maybe 5 minutes. The reason I'm talking about Muhammad Ali is when Muhammad Ali died, he's an American, of course, boxer. Majority of you would know. When Muhammad Ali died, not just America, but across the globe, almost all countries covered that news, not only in the newspaper, but also in the television, not for a day. They wrote articles about Muhammad Ali. They ran shows and different interviews about Muhammad Ali for a month. Across the globe, not just in America. Till his cremation, all this thing happened. This happened only to 2 people in the world. Number 1 is Michael Joseph Jackson, MJ. And the second is Muhammad Ali. There are thousands of boxers, great boxers, but everyone believes Muhammad Ali is greatest of all time, the GOAT. The question comes, why he's called a GOAT? By the way, he's not a sheep, by the way. If you want to become a GOAT, don't go into that sheep friendship. You're getting it? 2 matches in his life changed his entire life. 2 matches. He was, By the way, listening to me is pain or pleasure? Pleasure? Great. I will stop it, else it will become pain very soon. After Muhammad Ali's story, I will stop. Of course, we have another 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Yeah? 1 hour is tough, sir. 1 hour is quite less. Usually teenagers comes to us, we do programs for 3 days, 10 hours a day. Can you believe it? This is not like this. Not like telling, no, that's a different. In that 3 days, you will literally, you will be in control to manage this beautiful machine called human mind. You can control any emotion. Emotions will not control you. That happens in that 3 days. 1 hour is quite less. Anyway, but useful. Learning, yes. So Muhammad Ali, he had won few medals in Olympics. He was not so famous. He was 19 or 20 years of age. He had won few medals in lightweight, heavyweight championship in boxing. And he said, I want to become a heavyweight champion, the number 1 in the world. To become number 1 boxer, you need to beat number 1 boxer, yes or no? Great in boxing, not in life, by the way. You're getting it? So those days, the number 1 boxer, his name is Sonny Liston. How many of you heard of Sonny Liston? Sonny Liston was literally a GOAT. He was the dangerous boxer those days. I'm talking about 1960s. Even I was not born then. Sonny Liston never lost a match. I'm sure you're aware how a boxing match would be. There are 2 ways. My opponent and I keep fighting. Judges or referees will decide who is the winner. That's one way. Second way, my opponent hits me, I fall down, they count 1 to 10, I don't get up, they call that as knockout. Yes or no? Sonny Liston never lost a match till then. And 95% of his winnings were knockouts. That means he didn't play a full match. And this 20 years young, short, thin Muhammad Ali comes and goes to the media. He says, I'm going to beat the GOAT, the undefeated, the great boxer of all time. I'm going to beat Sonny Liston. And I'm going to become the world number one youngest heavyweight boxer. And I will not play for 16 rounds. Those days it will be 16 rounds. I will finish the match in the round number 8. People laughed at him. First of all, majority don't know who is Muhammad Ali. They said, first question they asked, boss, who are you? The second question they said, it's not funny because he's Mr. Sunny. You are getting it? And in the beginning, just like we get the josh and motivation, when we set our goals, in the beginning we have the josh, slowly it goes down. Same thing happened with Muhammad Ali. In the beginning he was highly motivated. I will beat Sonny Liston. But slowly people started saying you can't. Just now we learned, you remove belief, the doubt enters. Right? First he had belief, then the doubt came because he heard the people around. Then he went to the coach, his coach. He said, coach. I want to become the world number one boxer. I want to beat Sonny Liston down in the round number 8. That means 50% of the match. Coach said, believe in yourself. Muhammad Ali said, I know that. I know I need to believe myself. But how? That we don't know. We don't know what it means, what it takes to believe in ourselves. But Muhammad Ali gave a wonderful 2 psychological techniques in the 2 matches. That's what I'm trying to narrate. Coach said, I'll give you a poster. Whenever you see that poster, your job is to read what is there in that poster, but not just reading like a lazy guy, but feeling it internally, feeling it emotionally. Read that line for 10 times whenever you say it. And the line on that poster was, you're the greatest boxer. What it is? You're the greatest boxer. To read it more, he had to see it more. To see it more, he pasted those posters all over his house and his boxing practice place. First poster he pasted on the ceiling in his bedroom. The minute he wakes up, the first thing he used to see was that poster, and he used to read it, getting connected emotionally. I am the greatest boxer. I am the greatest boxer. I am the greatest boxer. Goes to the washroom, brushing, not like a mediocre, a lazy guy brushing, but like a champion standing in front of a mirror, looking himself in the mirror, and on the mirror again he kept the same single poster, saying same single line, I am the greatest boxer. Every time he brushed his teeth, he said, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer. Took bath, went to the bedroom, opened his cupboard, to the right, to the left, to the straight, 3 mirrors, same 3 posters saying the same single line, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer. And he goes to the boxing ring, takes that red color flashy gloves, and again on the same glove, kept the same single white poster saying the same single line. What it is? I am the greatest boxer. Every time he hits someone or he hits that punching bag, he used to say, I am the greatest boxer, I am the greatest boxer. This mental practice, emotional practice went on for 6 months along with boxing practice. Match day came, and by then there was a lot of hype. The stadium was filled with Sonny Liston fans. Just like now people chanting Kohli whenever they see Naveenul Haq. Right? Now stadium is filled with Sonny Liston fans. And Muhammad Ali entered into the stadium. Someone from the audience shouted and said, Muhammad, don't get scared. Sonny Liston will beat you, black and blue. Don't get scared that you will die. We have arranged an ambulance for you. And Muhammad Ali, looked at that guy and said, 1 ambulance is not enough. Because in the round number 8, all Sonny Liston fans will get heart attack out of shock. Because today in the round number 8, Muhammad Ali would be the youngest heavyweight champion. He entered the ring, match started. Muhammad Ali beat Sunny Liston down in the round number 8, created history. Now, when you create history, people will not believe it. They said you are lucky. That's what they say. You don't get marks, people will say you have not worked hard. You get marks, they will say, this time paper is quite easy, isn't it? Someone came and said, many said, Muhammad Ali, it's your luck. Sunny Liston is not in the form. He said, okay, I will play again. But whenever the match, boxing committee will decide, whenever it would be, but this time, I will knock Sunny Liston down for the first time in the history of boxing, only in the round number 1. People couldn't believe it. They said, you can't knock Sunny Liston down in the round number 1. That means they also believe that he can knock him down. Only thing is, it takes more rounds, yes or no? They were not believing in the beginning, right? Round number 1 is hardly not even 2 minutes. How can the small little boy can knock the greatest boxer, Sunny Liston, who was not defeated except for that last match, and the belief was very high because he achieved once. But again, slowly people started saying, you can't do it because he's Sunny Liston. First round, not possible. Where he need to go now? To the coach. Again, he got demotivated. Again, his belief got down. Again, his positivity got down. He got a lot of doubts. He went to the coach. Coach. I want to beat Sunny Liston down in the round number 1. What I need to do? He said, believe in yourself. Muhammad Ali said, do I need to read all that again? It's over, man. 6 months I did, man. He said, to believe in yourself. This is a learning. He said, if you want to improve your belief in yourself, focus on your strengths. Focus on unfortunately, we don't know our strengths. Because we are trained and conditioned to look at someone else's strength, not ours. Yes or no? They are good at this, you're not. They are good at that, you're not. They are good at that, you're not. Yes or no? But Muhammad Ali is a smart guy. He called all his trainers, make them stand in a line. He said, you have been observing me for many years. You know what my strengths are. You need to tell me my strengths. Otherwise, I will make you Sunny Liston. And I will beat you like, you're getting it? So the first trainer, Muhammad Ali went, trainer, tell me what is my strength. The trainer said, Muhammad, you float like a butterfly. What do you mean by you float like a butterfly? He said, catching a butterfly is quite challenging. You go and try to catch a butterfly. It is there, you think you got it, but suddenly, it flies. You're the same. Opponents try to hit you, their hand is almost at your face. Suddenly you will move your face. You're very fast. They can't catch you. If they can't catch you, how they will hit you? So he wrote, I float like a butterfly. You're getting it? Then he went to another trainer and said, the trainer said, you sting like a bee. What do you mean by you sting like a bee? He said, if you hit, the punch power is so painful, it's painful than the bee sting, because we know we are getting hit every day He wrote, I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee, and he made a song out of it. The song was, Ho rumble, young man, rumble. Rumble means fight. Why young man? Because he wanted to continue as the youngest boxer in the world, to become the world heavyweight champion. So he wrote a song, that's his goal by the way. Ho rumble, young man, rumble. How? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ho rumble, young man, rumble. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. All the Muhammad Ali team used to wear white t-shirts, only 2 lines front and back. Float like a butterfly, butterfly image, sting like a bee, honeybee image. And every 15 minutes, they used to stand in a circular fashion. They used to hit each other. What we are going to do? Then Muhammad Ali used to come from the middle and say, I'm going to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He used to hit that boxing bag. I am floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Media came in the middle. Muhammad, how are you practicing to beat Sunny Liston? He said, I am floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Media said, you are the mad guy. They thought he gone mad. But he told the secret. Match came, my dear friends. Even today it's in the YouTube. You can browse it afterwards. If you type Muhammad Ali versus Sunny Liston, first round knockout, even still it's a world record. Muhammad Ali knocked out Sunny Liston in the round number 1. And the best part is, Muhammad Ali had hit only one punch. The undefeated Sunny Liston couldn't get up from the ground. My question is, the same hand, the same glove, where is that extra power coming from? Believing in ourselves, my dear friends. Believe in yourself. IIT will look very small if you believe in it. You are getting my point? You are much bigger than IIT. You are much bigger than whatever those entrance exams, MSET or JEE, whatever it is. Your capacity is much bigger than those things, than those exams. That can only happen if you start believing in yourself. I will stop here. I've taken almost 2 hours. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity and listening to me for almost 2 hours. Go to YouTube, social media, Facebook, Insta, wherever you are. You just type MVN Kasyap. You will get my videos in 3 different languages: Telugu, Hindi, English. I'm a Telugite. I speak Telugu. If you want Telugu, you can go to my Telugu channel, or Hindi channel. And English also, you have my channel. You just type MVN Kasyap in Google. You will get all the information. Stay in touch in social media. If you have anything to ask, you can message me in Insta. Usually I'm more on Insta. So you can message me in Instagram. If not in 1 day or 2 days, but I will definitely get back to you and answer you. If not me, my team will answer your questions for sure. So stay in touch, get in touch, stay tuned to yourself. Thank you so much. How many of you don't understand Telugu at all? Right, I'll select English as the medium. Where are you from? Hyderabad. Still don't understand Telugu? Yeah. My name is MVN Kasyap. I'm not from Hyderabad, but yeah, living in Hyderabad. I'm a Telugu speaking guy. Doesn't look like that. Manufacturing defect. Right. I don't know. 6. I don't know how many of you know me. How many of you know what I do? Definitely, yeah, few people. Maybe they would have seen me in YouTube or somewhere. Yeah. Definitely, the good news is no motivation. No motivation. Purna sir called me last night and said, Kasyap, you need to come and speak to our students for 1 hour. 1 hour. I will speak, but majority would meditate. Someone asked me, who according to you has which age group? Someone asked me in an interview, which age group or who according to you has lot of patience? I said there are 2 categories. One, students. Because whether we like it or not, our fate is fixed. We have to listen. We have to. I did it all through my school and college, my dear friends. I wanted to take revenge. That's why I became a speaker. But I promised to myself, if I go on stage, if I can't keep my audience on their feet, I don't think so I should be called as a speaker if I am not trained enough, right? I was trained in public speaking, how to speak, only how to speak. I was trained in Bangalore for 4.5 years. They taught me how to speak. Then I started speaking. Then I understood it's nonsense. People didn't liking it. Because I went on stage, I started saying, come on, you can do it. They already know it. I know we can. Sir spoke about, majority of his words are quite interesting. What Sir spoke. Tuta man se koi kada nahi hota. All those things are fantastic. You're getting it? That touched me. That really touched me. But when I went on stage, it didn't touch anyone. Because I thought I will motivate people. Then I have realized we don't need motivation. I'll give you an example. When we don't know, by the way, your people ask me to speak for an hour, I will speak for 10-15 minutes. If you like it, I will continue. Here you have freedom. Even though we got independence in 1947, but students, no freedom. Yes or no? Your people will kick me out. Purna sir must be thinking, why the hell did I call this guy? That too by paying money. He is saying he is supporting the students. I will speak 10-15 minutes. Usually I give choice of half an hour in my programs. Those are long programs. In a day we spend around 10 hours only training. Those are different programs. But this is only 1 hour. So the freedom time for you is 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can decide whether I should continue or not. Now, if it is interesting, we will continue. Resound. Forget about interesting. If you think whatever we are going to discuss in this next hour, if you think it's useful, only then I will continue. Else, this is free country. Gandhiji or many people fought for the freedom. You have freedom. You can happily say, my dear Kasyap, shut up and get out. You are getting it? Because if you don't like what I speak, for whom I am speaking for? You are getting my point? And if it is not useful for you, boss, just now sir said, you have less time. Why you have to waste 1 hour listening to something which is not interesting and not useful? Is my question. You are getting it? So 10 minutes grace time you have, then you decide whether you would like to go for next 50 minutes or not, you decide. But if you ask me what I do, definitely I don't motivate people. No, that doesn't work. There is this song in Hindi. If you know the song, you can sing with me. Jeena yahan, kya baat hai yaar? Iske siva jana kaha, swarg yahi, nark yahan. Remember the first time you have decided whichever group you are. I don't know what groups you have these days. Math, science, MPC, or let's say resonance, you have decided, or your parents have decided, resonance, MPC, IIT, whatever it is, whenever you start doing something really new, first 1 week, 1 month, motivation is super high. जीना यहाँ स्वर्ग 10th हो गया यार 10th అయిపోయింది इंटरमीडिएट में IIT first 1 week 1 month after 1 month why did I choose IIT, man? Why did I choose math? I could have choose. You're getting my point? Not just here. Anything you start, anything. World Yoga Day. People are doing Shirshasana. Head down, hand, legs up. Shirshasana. After 10 days, Sevasana. Motivation gone. You are getting it? It's with every human being. Every human being. Would it be enough to continue our energy levels for a week just by having one meal? Definitely not. To be physiologically or physically active and energetic, we need to eat food. Motivation is a mental food. And according to me, 95% of the population of the world are psychologically hungry, starvated. They were not given food which has to be given mentally. That's what Sir said, Humko man ki shakti dena. We are only bothered about tan ki shakti, branded clothes. Good, I am not saying no for it. Branded thoughts. COVID came. We ran around, not just we, whole world ran about one injection called vaccine. Hey, immunity. Eat this, don't eat this, drink this, don't drink this. Come on, not here, injection here. Why? I said, what are you looking for? They said, immunity. Whole community was talking about immunity. Which is good, which is okay. Now, some bacteria, some virus, which is not visible to naked eye, enters and creates some disturbance. We want our body to fight with the deadliest bacteria, virus, so that we can be healthy, which is great, good, fantastic. I don't have any problem with it. My question is, are we immune enough to stand strong when we fail? Are we immune enough to stand strong when people comment us? Are we immune enough to stand strong and healthy when people try to comment us and put us down and tell us you're good for nothing? Are we immune enough to stand tall and strong when a beautiful thing called problem comes into our life? Yes, no. We are not. I call this immunity, I named it this immunity as emotional immunity. The one who has emotional immunity, my dear friends, they can face any damn thing which comes in their life. My job is to enhance that emotional immunity in human minds. Not through motivation, through absolute, proper, proven, patented techniques. I'm trained by a couple of American scientists and one scientist from UK who bet their lives for almost 30 to 40 years to find out what has to done, what we need to do to create change in human being in any way. Whatever is the change, small, medium, large, extra large, whatever is the change. Let's say a person is unable to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, he wants to get up, he's unable to change. What to do? That's a small thing I'm talking about. Or a person who is about to commit suicide, who wants to end his or her life. How can I stop that guy in minutes? Or a person is broken down absolutely broken down. what has to be done so that that person gets up and do whatever has to be done again. To do that, they have created a few techniques. That's not motivation, by the way. If your vehicle is broke down on the road, let's say you have a Mercedes S-Class car, which is 2.5 crores minimum. Mercedes S-Class, one of the greatest luxurious cars. Now, that is broken down on the road. Will you say, your Mercedes, idiot? Will you motivate? Come on, your Mercedes, come on. Yeah, get it repaired, man. Motivation is not needed for Mercedes. You need to repair it. When we break down, we don't need motivation. Something has to happen in the head so that we change. So these three people, two from America and one from UK, I call them mad people. I love human psychology and human behavior, right? Right from the childhood, I'm very much drawn into psychology. Situation is same. One person behaves differently, another person behaves differently. I'll give you an example. I call that as attitude, by the way. I'll give you an example. If I say snake to a person who is afraid of snakes, gone case? They will run, yes or no? Even though it is summer, it will rain in their trousers. Even though it is summer, it will rain in their trousers. I can't explain much more. I do, but not on this stage. Yeah? If I say snake to a person who is a snake charmer or who is a snake lover or who works for Discovery, all those people, he or she will also run, not away from the snake, but towards the snake. Where is the difference? In the snake, or you're getting my point? Now, still higher example. If I say snake to my grandmother whose only job is to do puja. Now, after my grandfather's death, she doesn't have any other job now. Only thing is puja. Now, I go to her, Amma, Granny, there is a snake. She will say, Naga Devata. Palu battukorandi, doodh leke aao, abhisheka karenge. For my grandmother, snake means devotion. For me, loose motion. Where is the difference? In the snake, situations are same, my dear friends. The difference is in the mindset. Difference is in the... So I'm interested. From past 34 years, okay, in the beginning, maybe 10 years, I don't know what's happening. But after that, 24 years, I have been curious and interested to know what happens in human mind, human brain, how a person changes instantly. I've seen people who are crorepati's, millionaires, billionaires, but got addicted to drugs, couldn't do anything. I've seen people who has nothing, but they have turned the tables around. And I've seen both cases, billionaires doing very good, and also the people who doesn't have money breaking down. I've seen both ways. I've seen highly qualified people emotionally weak. I've seen people with no qualification emotionally strong. There is no relation between qualification and emotional health, by the way. But this used to trigger me. What's happening in the human mind? So I wanted to find out how to break it. I couldn't. I broke my head. I couldn't. But I've realized there are 3 mad people who already did it. I said it's better go and learn from them. So I was trained by them, probably only person in India to get the training. I was trained in Europe how to create change in human mind. That's what I'm specialized for. Today or whenever you meet me directly or through social media, what I do is I give tools and skills to manage our mindset. I'll give you an example. Handset. Today we take care of this handset so much. Yes or no? Oh, my phone. We put, what is that? Tempered glass. Gorilla, chimpanzee glass, whatever it is. We put that glass, why? Because if it falls, we want to protect our screen. Anyone can come and damage us emotionally, yes or no? There is this beautiful dialogue in a Hindi movie named Anand. हम तो रंगमंच के कठपुतले हैं जिनके डोर ऊपर वालों के हाथों में बांधा हुआ है. That means we are the puppets whose strings are in the hands of God. మనం తోలు బొమ్మలం తాళ్ళు దేవుళ్ళ చేతుల్లో ఉన్నాయి. Yes or no? No, my dear friends. We have become televisions whose remote is in the 10 people's hand. Someone will come, press a button, make us frustrated. Some other will come, press a button, make us angry. Some idiot will come, press a button, make us irritated. Some other will come, press a button, make us depressed. What the hell is happening, man? Are we really free? August 15th, Janagana. Hey, don't celebrate it. We are not free emotionally. We are free. I don't know what you call that word. Maybe financially or politically or geographically we are free. But not emotionally. The day, my dear friends, we work on this. This is ultimate according to me. This is the fastest car ever invented. This is the fastest computer ever invented. This is the ultimate machine. Na bhuto na bhavishyat. That is called human mind. I'll give you an example. How many of you believe? The example what? Yeah? Any beautiful girl there? You're all looking there. No issue. You can. That's human nature. Or snake came. Huh. Remind me, it is 6:30. We're supposed to close at 7:15. If I don't talk about something called distractions, remind me. Okay? When the clock ticks at 7, remind me if I don't talk about distractions. I'll give you something really interesting from a psychology perspective. Why we get distracted. If I don't speak, remind me. Because just know that's what happened. Right? What I was talking, by the way. Human mind. I'll give you an example. How human mind is powerful. How mindset is powerful. I'll give you an example. We all told knowledge, skills, all these are important. Yes or no? How many of you believe in this? Knowledge, skills, very important. Hands up. Nonsense. Not important according to me. I'll give you an example. The task for you is take a piece of camphor. Take a piece of camphor, karpuram, camphor. Light it. Play with the burning camphor and put it into your mouth. Terms and conditions, your mouth. Now, I repeat, take a piece of camphor, karpuram తీసుకొని వెలిగించి ఇలా ఆడి వెలుగుతున్న కర్పూరాన్ని నోట్లో వేసుకోవాలి. జల్తా హువా క్యాంఫర్ కో I am not joking, by the way. I have a piece of camphor. If anyone is interested whether it is camphor or not, you can come and check it. Yeah. You can smell and, come. Smell it and go. You will understand whether it is camphor or not. Yeah. I am not asking you to do this, by the way. I am asking you to come and check whether this is a camphor or not.
Yes, sir.
What's your name? Sri Sudan. Shall we give a big round for Sri? Okay. I'm not asking you to do this. My question is, how many of you think, okay, how many of you think this, I have one more, but a small one. Can you, అది నాకు ఇస్తారా? Yeah, please. అన్నా, ఇక్కడ కర్పూరం పడింది ఇవ్వరా? Yeah, oh, sorry. Sir, thank you. This size gone down. Okay, how many of you believe this can be done, it's possible? How many of you believe? मिम्मल्नि చేయమని నేను అడగట్లా. I am not asking you to do that. Right? आप लोगों को करने की जरूरत नहीं है. But how many of you believe this is possible? Fantastic, hands down. How many of you believe this is not possible? Few people. Now, yeah, few. Few might be confused, maybe possible, maybe not. Yes or no? Right? I've been coaching people, as I was introduced, almost from past 10, 12 years, right? Across the globe, wherever I go, when I meet my audience for the first time, I have a habit of doing this. Even I've done this in YouTube, you can see the full video. Now, I've asked lakhs of people the same. Of course, the camphor would be bigger because now it's broken down. Lakhs of people, right? 85 to 90% of those people, just like you, they believe that it is possible. People who don't believe, we will talk about it later. Now, these are the people, let's say 10 lakhs, 90% of the 10 lakhs, how much? 9 lakhs, yeah? So many people believed that this can be done, this is possible. But believe me, hardly out of those many lakhs, only 5 to 6% of the people rose their hand and said, we will try. How many believed? 90%. And the number is increasing because these days I'm meeting people more thanks to YouTube. You're getting it? They believe that it's possible, but majority are not ready to do. If I believe it's not possible, I'm not trying for it, I'm happy with it. I believe I cannot be a great speaker, so I'm not going on stage, I'm not doing any practice, fantastic. I'm with them because they believe it's not possible. But the challenge is with the people, that 90% who believe it's possible but not ready to do it. That's where that mental tsunami comes. That's where two people fight in the head. We don't know who are they. That dialogue of Power Star. కనిపించని యుద్ధం ఏదో చేస్తున్నా, ఏంట డైలాగ్? అత్తారింటికి దారేదిలో. Only if you don't remember that dialogue. Now if you remember the dialogue, they will kill you. You don't remember question answers. It's okay. Let me do this and see what happens. This is quite small here. This got broken down. Now, camphor is a volatile substance which cannot pass heat readily. We have the knowledge. Human tongue can resist 5 times more heat than palm. Science, mucous membrane, all that stuff. No, we are laymen. We don't know the science. We experience it twice a day. You touch food which is hot, garam hai. Put it in the mouth, naram hai. We experience minimum twice a day. People like me experience maybe 5, 6 times a day. That's why I got a nice tabla here. Knowledge number 2, experience also. Number 3, as soon as I put burning camphor in my mouth and shut my mouth, what happens? Wow, no oxygen. So fire gets extinguished. We have knowledge. Then why not everyone is ready to do it? Then how the hell knowledge is power? Kasyap, we don't have experience. Yes or no? What experience you will have before getting married? No, I'm asking a serious question. We will not have experience for everything, my dear friends. We will not have experience for everything. Why everyone is not ready to do camphor? The experiment what I asked to do. Why? Why? Fear, as simple as it is. Shall we give her a big round of applause for this answer? Big round, man. Afterwards, you can look at that girl. Yeah. Yours is a co-education? I'm telling you, I am 1000% more lucky than you. Thanks to my parents. Now I thank them. Till now I didn't. Co-education. Now I understand why you get distracted, all that stuff. Now he is saying, correct. Here in the piece of this camphor experiment, it's fear of what? Fear of getting burnt. Fear of getting burnt. Yes or no? In life, the challenging fear is fear of failing. Yes or no? If you can put on this PPT for me, please. Screen oksara on cheyandi. Look at this picture. If you shout loud, I can hear your answers. Tell me, raise your hand and tell me, what comes to your mind when you see this picture? It shook me when I saw this. Yeah? Can you see the picture? Yes, no? What comes to your mind? Fear inside? Outside looking very good like me, suited, booted. But inside... తెలుగులో పైన పటారం లోన లొటారం తెలుగు వాళ్ళు చాలామంది ఉన్నారు. I choose to speak in English because there are other people also. Otherwise, I would have loved speaking in Telugu. But yeah. Yes or no? Outside he is looking good. कुछ भी कर लेंगे यार. लेकिन अंदर बहुत it is nothing, man. But inside, would we be able to do it? Yes or no? You're getting my point. Now, when plans, your life is going according to the way you planned, when everything is falling into place, everyone will be motivated. Yes or no? When things doesn't work, when things doesn't go in your way, even then if you're motivated, I call that personality as a champion. You're getting it? But to go there, it's not that external guy who will help you. It's that internal person. We have expected 99. We get only 90. Or whatever. I've never got 90, by the way. I'm a big failure academically. That's why I became a motivational speaker. No, I am not a motivator. When things doesn't go in your way, when failure comes, when people around you try to pull you down, when they criticize you, when they comment you, when they say directly or indirectly, when they say you're good for nothing, you're useless, you're worst, you're worthless, to face all that shit, you need that inner guy, yes or no? You're getting it? That happens with a strong mindset, my dear friends, mindset. Research says to do anything, the knowledge, skills, experience, qualification, background, all that is only 20%. I am not saying this. Research is saying it. But we need 80% psychology. What I mean by psychology is a stronger mindset. Example, camphor. We believe that is possible, but we are not ready to do it. Remove camphor, put IIT. We believe it is possible. Now you don't know what to do. That's where motivational speaker comes. They come and say, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can. Yes, yes. Now, now, when you know what to do, but you don't know how to do it, that's where so-called soft skills trainers will come. They will come and tell you how to do it. Now, I know what to do, I know how to do, I know when to do, I know why to do all that 5 wives and 1 husband. What, where, when, which, how. That's how I remember, Baba. You are getting an easy way to remember. So, all those things, I know everything, but still I am unable to do it. Something is holding me in the mind. Then a coach comes. How many of you believe this one word, very highly spoken, called believe? If we believe, we can do it. How many of you believe in this? Hands up. Nonsense. If a person is able to do it, if a person is successful in doing something, believing in himself or herself helps. That's what we are told, yes or no. But I am saying if a person is unable to achieve something, unable to finish a task successfully or to become so-called successful, if a person is unable, I say it's because they believe in themselves. That's what I am saying. Confusing though. Yes or no? Just like your career. Just like life. People come and say, failures are the stepping stones, but we are not allowed to fail. In 9th standard, we are told 1 more year, 10th, then you are free. We were aiming for something. Oh, 10th. +1. That much whatever we have enjoyed in 10th, even that much also we are not enjoying. Now they are saying 1 more year, come on, graduation. Believe me, same thing continues. They will say complete your post-graduation, enter a job. Believe me, same thing continues. I sat with, I don't want to take names, but I've sat with best of the institution students. You take IIT, IIM, whatever. I coach them. No one, or I will say 99% of the people cannot get out of this something called emotional health issue. You're getting my point? So coming to the question I asked, believe in yourself. I am saying, no, it's not good. The reason is, just think about it. If I say I can do it, it is possible, it's a belief, yes or no? Yes or no? I want you on this, yes or no? But if I say I cannot do it, it is impossible, that's also a belief, yes or no? That beliefs can pull us back. Do you know one, I call that as a limiting beliefs or negative beliefs you can say. I studied in a government school till my primary education, then only in Telugu medium. I couldn't speak English. I did my grad and post-grad and my career in Bangalore. There not much of Telugu. I didn't know Kannada or Hindi. Telugu very fluent. But English I couldn't speak well. In my head, the limiting belief some 12 years ago was, if you are from a government school, you cannot achieve anything. If you don't speak English, you cannot achieve anything. That was the limiting belief. You are understanding? I'll give you an example. How many of you heard this name called Roger Bannister? Roger Bannister. Who is he? Miraculous Smile. How many of you don't know the story of Roger Bannister? Okay. Shall I narrate it? Okay. Till 1950s or 1960s, I don't remember the year, it was believed. Yeah. Is it in your textbooks or what? Then you must be knowing. Yes, no. If it is in textbook, you don't know it. I don't know why you don't know. We never opened it. Okay, those days it is believed to run a 1 mile, it takes minimum 4 minutes. You cannot run a mile less than 4 minutes. That's what it is believed. What's happening? Yes, no? You're with me? Oh, by the way, 10 minutes got over. Shall I continue? I forgot. So, all the records were made more than 4 minutes. They said less than 4 minutes means 3 minutes 59.9 seconds, also not possible. If you run a mile in less than a mile, you will die of heart attack. That's what they proved it. So all the records were above 4 minutes, but this one man broke the record. Roger Bannister, he said, I will run in less than 4 minutes. He ran around 3:57 or 3:58 something, 3 minutes 58 seconds, something like that. Now, this is the interesting thing. This is the interesting thing. After Roger Bannister created this world record, within 7-8 years, 200 athletes Bannister's record. Now my question is, where were they? Nidrabotnara? Because it was a limiting belief in their head. We cannot run a mile in less than 4 minutes. In me, the limiting belief was a government school student cannot achieve heights. Generalized limiting beliefs. Why are you not able to do? No time. Limiting belief. Successful people are lucky. Nonsense. No, they are not. You are getting it? I coached many people. To give you an example, Tollywood Badshah, Chiranjeevi ji is my client. I coach him regularly. Megastar. I sat with him many times. I asked him, were you lucky? He said, never. He said, never. We worked for it. We fought for it. There is no luck. There is no luck, my dear friends. It's only human mindset. You're getting my point? Now, Roger Bannister, the limiting belief is we cannot run. Now, Usain Bolt, of course, he's running 100 meters, 400 meters in seconds. Why I'm talking about limiting beliefs is, for you, I have seen this pattern in two people. One is IITians and second is chartered accountant students. The pattern is, the limiting belief you have is, this is most challenging, this is the toughest. No, it's not. I'm sorry to say this. That's your belief. That's what creates tension. That's what creates pressure. Kasyap, if we say it's easy, don't we be so comfortable? No, definitely not. You are getting my point? That's the limiting belief, my dear friends. No exam is a tough exam. And if you think smart, there is no competition. How many lakhs of people appear for an exam? Every year? Huh? 16 to 20 lakhs. Am I heard it? Am I correct? 16 to 20 lakhs. Think about it. 99% of them, or whoever couldn't crack it, they couldn't because they believe it's the toughest. There is no competition for you. It's only those limited number of people who believe it's possible are able to do it. It's not how much time you study, my dear friends. How you are approaching the exam, that's what matters, yes or no? Ask this simple question. You have prepared enough, then why tension? Why tension? Okay, we wrote the exam. We are the people who wrote it. We should know what would be the result. Now, when the results are coming, again lose motion. Hey, something is wrong happening here. Yes or no? Yes or no? My dear friends, it's mindset. Believing in ourselves is important, but believing in negative beliefs, definitely not. Are you all enjoying? Yes, no? I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. If I tell you, it will come. Wait. If I say, you need to go and feed a hungry lion, would you dare to do it? The lion, neither the lion nor you are in a cage. And the lion is not trained, it's in the jungle. Would you mind going and feeding a lion which is hungry? Yes, no? Definitely. IIT looks very easy, isn't it? What if I ask you, you need not feed a lion, but you need to steal the food of what a lion is eating? Would you dare to do it? Feeding looks easy now. Forget about stealing food from lion, man. I can't steal food from my wife's plate. Can you, sir? Maybe. But there is a tribe, it's almost getting extinct in Africa. They are called Robo tribe. Their only way of survival is they find an animal like a tiger or a lion, wild animal who hunts. They wait till the tiger or lion hunts. When they hunt one animal, they go and grab the meat and come back and eat. They have been following this practice from I don't know how many years. Now the tribe is getting extinct. So Discovery Channel did an experiment, did a research by spending crores of rupees how they do it. Not even one person was harmed in this so many years. I'll show the video how they do it, right? Watch it, then we will discuss about how important this belief is.
Rakita's plan is audacious and simple. Three men on foot will intimidate a pride of hungry lions and push them off their kill. Projecting an air of self-confidence is key. And then, the first retreat, followed by more. Rakita knows he doesn't have much time before the lions call his bluff and come back to investigate. It only takes him a few seconds to carve off a wildebeest haunch.
Shall we give a big round for Robo Tribe? The areas where they live, there is nothing to earn. Their only aim of life is to eat and sleep. So they used to hunt, but then many governments prohibited hunting, right? So they couldn't hunt. So they said, we can't directly kill an animal. What if an animal kills an animal and we go grab the meat? One person said, others said, you're an idiot. How can you do it? Because they have never seen it happening. Same thing happened with Roger Bannister. Limiting belief. In Telugu we say, apanammakam. You are getting it? The limiting beliefs. They believed that it's not possible, but 3 people went and did it, made it possible, then hundreds of them followed them. Now almost the tribe is getting extinct. Not even once lions could attack them. Now just look at the lions. When they realized they got cheated. Such a ferocious animal looks so funny. Because in their head also, these people kept one limiting belief. Boss, I have a stick in my hand. Tell me frankly, if lion hunts back, will that stick protect them? You are getting my point? Yes, we need to believe in ourselves. But my dear friends, what is that belief? Positive or negative? If you are getting tensed, scared, that examination fear, this 4 letters EXAM, shaking you, shivering you, that means you have more negative beliefs about yourself than positive. You are getting it? As Sir said, yes, it is possible. No doubt about it. But my question is, believing it is possible is not enough. How many of you believe it, you can do it? That's what is most important, my dear friends. Hey, belief is a funny thing. I'll give you an example. Shall I share one experiment with you? Very interesting. There was this one famous American doctor. He's no more now. I will tell his name. I'm not good with names. I don't remember names well. After my marriage, mine is an arranged marriage. Unfortunately. So, I used to live in Bangalore, even though I'm a Telugu guy, family has seen a girl from Hyderabad. Then I shifted to Hyderabad, that's how I got introduced to Telugu people. Then after marriage, 3-4 days later, we went to those doing rituals in temples, all that stuff. We went to a nearby temple to my wife's house, a Narasimha Swami temple. Then my father-in-law was there, my wife's father. And my wife and I, 3 of us are there doing some puja. Then the pujari came and asked, what is your gotra? I said my gotra. What is your name? I said my name. Dharma Patni, your wife. I forgot the name. 4 days into the marriage, my wife stared at me. So I'm very bad with names. So this doctor, who was a famous doctor, he did 2 experiments to show how powerful belief is. Human brain doesn't know what is true, what is false. Satyam asatyam human brain ki telidu. Whatever you tell this is true, it will believe it's true. Whatever you tell it is false, it will believe it's false. Example, killing people, good or bad? But terrorists believe it's good. That's why they do. You're getting my point? Belief. So, to show this power of belief, he did 2 experiments, right? Experiment number 1, he announced it in media. He said, patients with burning ulcers, they get wounds in the intestine. That to a stage 4 ulcer, internal bleeding will happen in the stomach. Very dangerous ulcer, right? He said, I want these many patients with stage 4 ulcers. I will give you free treatment. And he was a very famous doctor. Getting treated by him itself, they consider it as a luck. And he says it's free. So many people gathered. He divided those ulcer patients into 2 groups. Listen to this. This is quite interesting. How many groups? 2 groups. Group number 1, group number 2. He went to group number 1. he gave a medicine. He said, morning, afternoon, evening, you need to take this medicine for these many days. This is the food to be eaten, and this you cannot. And you will be under our observation for next these many days till the treatment gets over. And believe me, this is the drug. This is the medicine ever invented to treat ulcer. The best in the world. I'm giving it to you. Right? He went to group number 2. He gave the same medicine. He said morning, afternoon, evening, same dose, same food, same number of days. The only difference. What happened? Oh yeah, I will talk about it. Thank you. Shall we give her a big round of applause? I'll complete the experiment, talk about distraction. May I take 10 minutes more? Is that okay with you? Yeah. So thank you. So he went to group number 2. He gave the same medicine, same dosage, same food, same number of days. They are also under his observation. The only change he did is he said, we don't know how effective this drug is. This is under clinical phase 4, where you experiment directly on human beings. Corona vaccine is under phase 4. Of course, it's safe, by the way. But to see how it works, they experiment. Majority of the medicines we swallow, we don't know that they are getting experimented. Even doctors don't know. Right? That's why I left pharmacy. I've studied my master's in pharmacy. Yeah, anyway. So, here what he said, the best medicine. తగ్గేదేలే అసలు మెడిసిన్ ఇక్కడ తగ్గుతుందో లేదో. You are getting my point? Now here 85 to 90% of the people got cured in few weeks, or the intensity of the ulcers got reduced. Here in group number 2, only 15 to 25% of the people got cured, or the intensity got reduced. Where is the difference? In the medicine or in the belief? Here is the best thing. He gave no medicine to neither of two groups. That was not a medicine. That just looks like a medicine. In pharmacy language, it's called placebo. It looks like medicine, but it's not. There is no chemical component in it. That means they took that medicine. Here 85 to 90%. Here 15 to 25% of the people, their ulcers started curing. I will tell the doctor's name. You can research. You can. I'm not doing some fun here. It's pure out of research. Yeah. Here 80 to 90%, here 15 to 25%, their ulcers were getting reduced or cured without medicine, just by believing that this is the best medicine we have ever had. And given by whom? One of the best doctors in the world. So believing is easy. You're understanding the power of belief? He said, I want to do a different experiment. This time I will give medicine. Let's see what happens. He called 100 medical students, medicos. He divided them into 2 groups, 50 members here, 50 members here. Here he didn't do any monkey business. He gave proper medication, right? Group number 1, he gave tranquilizers. That means you take that medicine, it's a red color capsule. You take that medicine, it will tranquilize you, it will soothes you, it will calm you down. Sometimes it will put you into sleep also. Which number it is? Group? What color capsule? What it will do? Calm you, put you into sleep. Now, he went to group number 2, 50 people. He gave a green color capsule, and it's a stimulant. You take that medicine, you feel very good. Usually people who are in depression are treated with those medicines. You take that, you eat that medicine, you feel absolutely top of the world. But you don't take that medicine, again suddenly you remember what you were depressed about. So depression comes back again, right? So they gave this medicine, which is called stimulant. You take it, you feel absolutely top of the world. Which group number what? What color? What it does? It will stimulate you, right? It will excite you, right? Now group number 1, it will make you sleep. Yes or no? Out of 50, almost 49, 50 people, they were absolutely calm. Majority of them, they slept. Now, here group number 2, almost 49, 50 people out of 50, they were jumping, they are saying, jhukega nahi, like that. You are getting it? Now, here is the twist. He interchanged the medicine. That means, here he said it will put you into sleep, but actually that's a stimulant. It will make you excited. But here, he said it will excite you. Actually, he gave a sleeping pill. People who took sleeping pill, they are jumping. People who took stimulant, they are sleeping. Wow. That means even a chemical couldn't make change in human body. My question is why? Believe. You are getting my point? Believe. That's why when they say, people like Sir, when they say believe, that much depth it has. You are getting my point? The biggest belief we need to check is this. Not this, by the way. This. I will explain this concept. You will get answers why you get distracted. You will get answers why it is difficult. You will get answers. You want to change yourself or you want to change any person or anything like this. If you understand these two, you will get it. One is what? One is what? And second one is? Now, human brain, when it is designed, right? I'm talking about the brain, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, all that stuff. It is designed only to survive. So, brain doesn't like pain. Brain doesn't like? It loves what? Pleasure. Right? Now, I'll give you an example. We want to do something. Immediately, brain asks this question, is it pain or pleasure? Pain or pleasure? Pain or pleasure? Let's say, to give you an example, I want to exercise. I want to do, I want to reduce this tummy. Because recently, one of the movie director, I've acted in one movie, which didn't click very well. I was in Agent. So Surender Reddy garu called me, the director of Agent. He said, he saw my videos and he said, you're good for negative characters. You look like a villain. I said, okay. So I went for shooting. And usually directors says, roll camera, action. But Surender Reddy ji used to say in a very different manner. He used to say, Kasyap, roll camera, stomach inside, action! So I need to reduce it. I'm also acting in one more upcoming Pawan Kalyan sir's movie. Anyway, thank you. Secret. It's not announced officially. Yeah, anyway. OG, yes, original gangster. We just started the shooting. Yeah, anyway, so, what was he saying? Pain or pleasure? So, let's say after my director saying all this, stomach, I said I want to exercise. Today I have decided, boss, come what may, do or die, I will exercise from tomorrow. Immediately my brain says, this idiot Kasyap wants to exercise. Is it pain or pleasure? That's what you believe. Now, pain, pleasure. Now, the answer is pleasure, let's say. If my brain gets an answer called exercising is pleasure, I need not have alarm clock or I need not have a coach. I need not have a motivator to motivate me to get up and go on diet and exercise and cut this tabla off. But if the answer is pain, no motivator can motivate me. Because human brain doesn't like pain. Whatever you do, this is in science, you can Google it afterwards. It's called neuroassociations. In simple language, how we link things. Is it linked with pain or is it linked with pleasure? You are getting it? Now, if studies are linked with pain, you are getting it? Now, I am doing something which is so painful according to my brain. That's where my brain says, boss, take rest. Take a mobile phone out. go to a movie, or chat with friends. I'm done with my time. Yeah? Almost. Yeah, I'm also done. Yeah? That's where we get distracted. Distraction is a thing used by our mind to get out of this pain. You're getting my point? Now, my question is, who says studies are painful? Who says? Our beliefs. We believed it. Because all our pleasure is taken away for what? For what? For studies. I want to play PUBG. No! Study. I want to go to movie. No! You have exam. I want to watch RCB match. No! Next sala kappu namde. I said, someone asked me a question, who has more patience in the beginning? One is students, second is RCBians. RCB. Great. If I say I love RCB, it doesn't mean I hate CSK. That's your limiting belief that all RCBian lovers will hate CSK. No, definitely not. We respect you. If I love my mother, it doesn't mean I hate my father. If I love Tendulkar, it doesn't mean I hate Ganguly. No, definitely not. You love one girl. You don't love everyone, isn't it? If you love one girl, it doesn't mean you hate all other girls. Yes or no? Or for you boys. Yeah. So, because we are told all those pleasures were taken away from us on one name called studies. That's why in our head, somehow it is linked in a negative way. Study means painful. Because we are told all the time, every time, you have to do hard work. Hard work means pain for human brain. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. You go to fishing. You have to give what fish likes, yes or no? It likes earthworms. You need to give earthworms to the fish. I can't go and tell, I am a vegetarian. I will not give earthworms. I will give kotimera katta. Doesn't work out. If you want your brain to motivate you, you need to give the food what brain loves. Brain loves pleasure, not pain. It doesn't mean you give only pleasure, that means mobiles, all that stuff. No. What I mean to say is, make studies as pleasure. When it happens, when this one limiting beliefs goes away, that this is tough. No, it's not. It's not hard work, my dear friends, it's hard work. That's what I was just saying with sir. You ask my wife, I have a daughter who is 1.5 years old. If she gets anything, some fever or anything, whole night my wife will sit and take care of my daughter. Ask a maid servant, pay her salary. Will she do? Why? For maid servant, it is hard work. For my wife, it is hard work. You go to best of the 5-star hotels anywhere in the world with the great degrees in preparing food. The chef, you can't eat more than a week or 10 days. But you eat the food, whichever the food it is, cooked by your loved ones. The taste is different. Same masala, same vegetables from the same market. Where is that extra recipe coming from? Love. Hey, just imagine if you fall in love with someone, a boy or a girl, whoever it is. If you are a boy, girl, obviously boy. I mean, there is another combination also, but usually. Now, if you fall in love with someone, since you are a teenager, I am giving this example. If you fall in love with someone, प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ. Now suddenly you see one girl passing by. Hey, same hairstyle, yeah? Yes, she exactly smiles like my girlfriend. Hey, same here. Yes or no? You might ask, are you talking out of experience? No comments. So, if you fall in love with someone, you see them in many people. Yes or no? Yes or no? Newton fell in love with gravity. That's why he could see gravity in apple. If I am sitting and apple falls, I don't see gravity. Who threw it, idiot? People used to go to Jog Falls, the second largest plunge waterfalls in the world, Jog Falls in Karnataka. They go there and they used to say, there are some things, Raja, Rani, roller, something is there. They used to say, wow, pani, 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 wow, water. One man went there and said, idiots, you are wasting electricity. They said, where the hell is the electricity? It's water. And this man said, build turbines, let the water hit the turbine, it will generate electricity. The first ever dam constructed in the country, KRS Dam, and the first city to get hydroelectricity was Bengaluru. I am talking about the greatest of the greatest engineers of all time, Shriman Vishweswaraya. Why he saw electricity in the water? Because he fell in love with engineering. When you fall in love with what you do, I'm not just talking about studies. Whatever you do, if you fall in love with it, it becomes pleasure. My dear friends, you don't need motivational speaker to motivate you if it fall under pleasure. Believe me, it is possible. Believe me, it is possible. How to convert pain into pleasure? You just need to give one reason. I'll give 2 examples and close in 5 minutes. I had a person in Bangalore who used to weigh around 130 kgs. He used to come and tell me, Kasyap, I tried gym, didn't work out. I tried yoga, didn't work out. I tried walking, dieting, dating, whatever thing, didn't work out. Now you will hear that very... now mind is focusing age, no? Not age, Baba, chemistry. It can happen in any age. Doesn't matter. Yeah, anyway. So 130 kgs, nothing worked for him. He said, Kasyap, obesity is in my genes. Oh, it's not in your t-shirt? But in 3 months, I couldn't recognize him when he came to my office in Bangalore. In 4 months, he lost 50 to 60 kgs. I asked him, how could you do it? He said, I did yoga. I said, yoga was not working with you. No, Kasyap, it has to work now. Why? He said, my daughter, one of her kidney got problem. It has to be exchanged, kidney transplantation. Otherwise, she will not survive. And the only kidney available matching was mine. I am ready to donate my kidney. I am okay if I die. I want my daughter to be alive. But doctors were not ready to operate on me and remove all that process because I am overweight. I was 130 kgs. Doctor said, you want to see your daughter alive? Kidney needs to be changed. Kidney needs to be changed. You need to give and you need to be operated. If that has to happen, my dear friend, you need to reduce weight. That's it. You're getting it? One reason. Since there are Telugu people, panta pandataniki season gavali, manam motivate avataniki reason gavali. You're getting my point? To grow a crop, you need season, yes or no? Mangoes comes in summer, you need season. To motivate ourselves, to convert pain into pleasure, we need reason. I'm in this line from past 12 years. I never did marketing. Sales, I used to hate it. So I didn't have business. I came to Hyderabad, not much of business, because marketing and sales was pain for me. But 2.5 years ago, one incident changed my life. 2019, first lockdown, COVID lockdown, we lost our daughter. We lost our first daughter. Within 48 hours of her birth, we lost her. That's a, excuse me. Excuse me. Sir, you're interacting with them now? Not the right time, I feel. You're trying to sell sweaters in summer, boss. Yeah, I respect it. So I lost my daughter. Our daughter, in fact. So within 48 hours our birth, right? First time in my life I have searched graveyard in Google Maps. I hope I will never do it again. I had to take my daughter's dead body, carry her from the ICU to the room where my wife was there, and show her and tell, we were parents. Not now. We will be, but not now, no more. Doctor said, don't show your daughter to your wife because she was operated, stitches, something will happen. It's not even 48 hours. I said, I will handle it. I know how to handle a human mind. It doesn't matter for me. But she has been waiting for this baby from past 9 months. Whenever we stepped into this hospital by climbing those steps, walking through those steps, whenever we went back through those steps to to go out of that hospital, we dreamt holding a baby and walk out of the hospital. Even now we are holding, but that's dead body. Pain, yes or no? Yes or no? Will any positive thinking work? It works if you practice. Now, I can't go to that graveyard because my father is alive, whatever those customs. So I've sent someone to the, inside that graveyard. It's only 48 hours of the baby, not much of rituals. You just need to dig and put her back into the same earth where she came from. So I asked, how much does it cost? They said 8,500, which is not at all a money according to me. I didn't have it. I didn't have it. I didn't even have 100 rupees in the pocket. True story. I can't forget this day. Not because I lost my daughter, but I found out a reason to motivate myself that day. I'm expert with human mind, but without doing sales and marketing, my business will not grow. Doing sales and marketing was associated with pain. When I have seen myself not giving final rituals properly to my daughter, that fired me. You're getting my point? An inner voice came and said, idiot, if you can't forget about it's good you lost your daughter. If she is alive, what the hell you will do? You don't have money. That fired me. More than pain of losing daughter, this pain became more. I said, no, I want to give my family a better life. That one reason changed my life. I went and asked 10 YouTubers, 9 said no, 1 said yes, that's it. We made videos in Telugu. That went viral, crazy. Then there is this channel in Telugu called Suman TV. They called me, they said, why don't you collaborate with us? I said, okay, great. We started doing videos. Those videos went so viral, even Megastar saw those videos. And he said, would you mind coaching me every time whenever I call you? I said, it's my privilege and honor. Today life changed. I'm not saying this because I'm fallen from heaven. No. The minute you convert anything from pain to pleasure, brain motivates you. For me, the reason to do sales and marketing and make money is to give a better life for my family. Today, money doesn't matter for me. But why I do this program? The reason I do this program is this motivates me. The day my wife and I decided, come what may, we will not stop doing programs. Because we handled that situation very well. We were damn strong emotionally. You're getting it? We said if we can face this, we can face anything in the world. Anything in life. Let's face it. Don't call this as a problem. Call this daughter's death as a gift of life, as a vaccine to improve our emotional immunity. We took it in a positive way. My wife and I said, if one person, two person in a family is strong, the whole family becomes strong. If I fall down, my wife falls down. My parents will fall down. Their parents will fall down. We didn't fall, so they didn't. I said, if one person is emotionally stable, it can take care of the family. What happens to the country? I said, my daughter's death is allowing me to teach millions of people how important it is to manage emotions. You are getting my point? Gandhiji said, quit India. Vinoba Baba said, knit India. Now some heroine is saying, fit India. My slogan is build India. Not with the bricks and the cement, but with an emotional teenagers, emotionally strong, a youth who is emotionally strong. My dear friends, the nonsense 4 letters, EXAM cannot shake you. You are much powerful than that nonsense question paper or the textbooks. You are much more powerful. Those things cannot shake you if you decide. Boyfriend says no, girlfriend says no. Oh, girl went away. Search one more in Google. We have bigger problems to be worried about. Oh, my friend told me I got a pimple. It will go away, idiot. The minute you associate studies or whatever you do, the minute you associate it as a pleasure, you don't need motivation. You don't need people like me. Let it be studies or whatever you do. It has to be pleasure that comes not by hard work, hard to work. When you love. To do that, to convert pain into pleasure, one strong reason, my dear friends, reason. Today, before going to bed, find out that reason. Why IIT? To satisfy parents? To satisfy society? Definitely not. Definitely no. You will never be happy. Go to IIT, not to make your parents happy, not just, or to make a good career. No, go beyond it. Go beyond it. For me, it's always emotional. My goal is to make people emotionally stable. I don't know how many of you are there, 400, 500,000. If one starts thinking to be emotionally strong, I'm satisfied. Give some emotional reason, a bigger reason. Achievers are achievers because their reasons are big. Making money, making people happy, yeah, good reason. I am saying that's a small reason. If you have a bigger reason, my dear friends, nothing can stop you. The whole world will go against you, everything fall against you, but you will stand strong if you have that reason with you. Today, the rod is very hot. Let this not go out like this. Today, think, ponder. Tonight, if you don't sleep, it's okay. On that reason, they will give you vacation tomorrow. But find out why you want IIT. Each why is unique. There is no right and wrong there. The stronger it is, I'll give one example. You take milk, thick milk, make tea out of it. Wow, it tastes nice. You dilute it with water. Gone case? Yes or no? Is your reason getting diluted to satisfy people around you? Think about it. Have a reason which is strong. Then the pain becomes pleasure, motivation is guaranteed. You're getting it? Let it be IIT or II coffee, whatever it is, you can crack it. It's just the mindset. It's just the mindset. If you believe it is tough, it will be. I'll give you an example. Quickly, look for objects or anything in red color. Count in your head. Come on, look for red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Look for it. Red, 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 red. How many did you get? How many did you get? 7. How many? 4, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Look for color blue. Look for blue, 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 blue. Stop. How many did you get it? 10, 11, 15. Now my question is, when you were looking for red, were there blue in the room? Yes, no? Yes, but your mind didn't focus on it. Now you're looking for red. Either blue would have got blurred in the background or blue came. Your mind would have said, get out, idiot, I'm looking for red. Yes or no? Now, remember this in life. You get what you look for. You look for red, even it is maroon color, mind will grab it. Now replace red and green with happy and sad. You want to be happy, your mind will search what makes you happy. You want to be sad, your mind will take even the smallest thing. You need not be sad, but it will make it big. I wanted to buy a Royal Enfield bike, that bullet, few years back. Suddenly I have seen all bullet bikes in Hyderabad. Hey, bullet! Hey, they were there yesterday also, man. You're getting my point? Human mind is the greatest machine which can focus. You need not teach a fish how to swim. You need not teach your mind how to focus. We only need to teach where to focus and what to focus on. Are you focusing on red or the blue? What is that red and blue for you? Positives or negatives? You focus on IIT being tough. It will show you all those people who gave all number of attempts but couldn't crack it. And more tension, more fear. You focus on IIT being easy. Only thing is I need to be sincere. Not serious. Sincere. I look at IIT from the perspective of it is crackable or whatever that word. It is gettable. That will show all those people who did it. Yes, no. Yes, no. My dear friends, focus on what is useful for you. Believe in productive beliefs, not negative. Last and the best, convert that pain into pleasure by giving a reason. I can't stop myself. I love this. I go on and on and on and on, but I respect the time, right? You have other things to do, so I'll stop here. Else my program will, till now it's pleasure, it will become pain otherwise. I'll stop here. It's 7:30. 10 minutes over. If you are interested, everything looks interesting, right? So, yes. So, loved interacting with you. We have interacted with one more group also before. Thanks for having me here. I don't think so. I have done any programs for students in Telugu states. Maybe one or two I did because of whatever maybe the reasons. But he was quite, servers, Mr. Purna was quite, this thing, no, you have to come. We will pay whatever you ask. I said, fantastic, I'll come. I will come. So I loved it. This morning, this program got confirmed, and I was telling my wife, after so much of time, I'm getting chance to interact with students, teenagers. So I was in love with it. I was waiting for this time, so I loved it. I didn't see the time. Thanks for your patience and listening to me. I loved a lot interacting with you. If you want to interact with me, get in touch with me, go to Google, just type MVN Kasyap, Kasyap, MVN Kasyap. You will get all my Instagram, my Facebook, every profile of mine is with the same name, YouTube, whatever it is. If you want Hindi, English, then you just need to type MVN Kasyap English, MVN Kasyap Hindi. You will get those channels too. Telugu channel is quite up and running. Hindi, English, we just started. So Instagram, Facebook, or whatever you want to get in touch, you can get in touch with me. If you follow them, you keep getting few 1-minute stuff, quite interesting, which are quite inspiring and motivating, which can help you to convert pain into pleasure. So follow me, get in touch with me, stay tuned to yourself. See you soon.